past few weeks, this man has been terrorizing the TikTok community with videos of him traumatizing himself with the worst experiences imaginable. This video of him pretending his son drowned in a pool got over 50 million views. And while the response to this video has been overwhelmingly negative, he insists that his videos are merely just PSAs that he's making to help people. But guess what? I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true at all. And I don't think you will after watching this TikTok. Okay, so the video starts off with like a teaser of what's to come, which I love, honestly. It gives off the vibe of one of those movies that's like, yep, this is me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Say what you want about this guy, but he has absolutely mastered the art of the attention grabber. My attention has been grabbed against my will. My attention is being groped. Okay, so I think what happens there is that the dog discovers the kid laying there and then like goes inside to tell the dad, which seems like a very cartoonish plot point in such a serious video. There's a kid laying face down in a kiddie pool and the dog is like, ruh-roh. And then the dad comes through the door also in the most like eccentric way possible. Why is he doing that? Why does he come out of the door so gracefully, so beautifully? There is zero reason for him to be doing all that coming out of the door, man. Your kid needs help. There's no time for ballet. Then he runs into the pool, jumps, slips, probably lands on the kid with his full weight, still doing way more than he needs to be. And then he gives us the shot that we've all been waiting for and that we have also already seen. And this shot goes on for way too long if you ask me. I don't know about you guys, but I think 20 seconds is a little bit too long for this sort of thing. A slow-mo screaming shot, especially when you could be, I don't know, calling 911. Call 911, dude. Help the baby. So the caption says, it only takes 30 seconds for a child to drown. Don't leave your children unattended in paddling pools this summer. I don't know, man. I think this video should be a PSA for you. It only takes 30 seconds for your child to drown. It only takes like 2 to dial 911. If your child drowns, dial 911. Please, someone, make a PSA for this dude. It only takes 30 seconds to destroy your digital footprint with this video. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions about this video. Well, let me tell you, the truth is probably stranger than what you think. Luckily, because this dude Lewis Saunderson was getting so much negative feedback on the video, he made another one where he goes into his motivations behind making this.
Recently, I had a video go viral.
Yeah, man, we know which one it was.
I was actually wanting to convince people my content was real. I wouldn't then put out explanation videos.
Yeah, wait. No, we know it wasn't real. I don't think that's why people were freaking out, dude. I don't think that people thought you actually drowned your kid. I think people were just confused why you made a video pretending to, because that's objectively a strange thing to do.
I wouldn't include in the hashtags acting. I'm an actor.
Yes, dude, okay, we get it. You're an actor. You made it on purpose to be fake. You didn't just happen to catch on video your son drowning, the dog finding him and communicating that to you, and you rescuing him from like 7 different camera angles. We get that. We're all on the same page with that. We just want to know why, man.
It's nothing different to what you see in a TV drama. Nothing different to what you see in a soap.
Nothing different to what you see at the ballet. I'm also a trained dancer. I don't know if you could tell. Also, as you guys kind of saw at the beginning, something like this happens to him in like every single video of his. So I would argue that it's actually not just like any other TV show. This would be like if there was a TV show that the star also wrote and directed, where every episode a horrible tragedy befalls him, and that's the only thing that happens in the entire episode. That would also seem kind of unhinged, right?
Everyone's got their own niche. Everyone's got their own brand.
Everyone's got their own niche. The Rock is this badass action hero. Me? My kid's gonna die. The audience knows, dude, no matter what movie they come see me in, my kid's dead. No child character is safe around one of my characters, alright? You see a child on screen, you already know, dude.
Everyone's got their own brand. Mine is awareness videos.
I actually would like to see him in a movie because I'm curious how many things he could bring awareness to in one movie. He's just like walking down the street and there's different tragedies happening all around him and he's bringing awareness to each one as it happens. A kid gets shot. Oh, that can happen. A kid gets stabbed. That can happen too. A kid gets struck by lightning. Oh, too many bad things can happen, you guys.
This video that I put out recently was actually my nephew in the paddling pool.
Wait, that wasn't even his kid? That wasn't... Dude, of course. It makes it so much weirder, but it also makes it make sense, you know? Like, there's no way that someone would do this with their own kid. It had to be some kind of uncle relationship. There's some things that can only be explained by an uncle relationship.
And I let out a scream. That was a silent scream. And in the edit, in post-production, I put in the actual vocalized scream. So for my nephew, he was just cuddling me.
If the nephew did think he was just having a cuddle, that kid's gonna grow up to have a super weird love language, dude. I don't know, babe. I just want to lay on the couch and cuddle tonight. You know what? That actually sounds really nice.
And if that video helped save one life, then I've done my job.
And then he cuts to a DM, which I thought was gonna say, hey, your video saved my life, like he was just alluding to. But it's just someone asking if he wants to collab on a TikTok. If this TikTok inspired even one person to hire me, then it was worth it. I would have actually drowned the kid if I could get a role in a movie. So look, he's not really harming anybody, you know? The kid didn't really drown, I guess. But it is just kind of a weird genre of videos to make, no? And he says that all of his videos are meant to spread awareness for some kind of cause, which kind of makes sense in the drowning video, but some of his other videos, not so much.
I can't be bothered. You're not worth the trouble it would take to hit you. You're not worth the powder it would take to blow you up.
Whoa, dude, what the hell? Easy, man, take it easy. He goes so far in every video to make himself like the sympathetic character, and then he opens his mouth for the first time and he immediately gets rid of all that goodwill. You're like, damn, that poor guy, and then the very first thing he says is like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You're not worth the powder it would take to blow you up.
Seems like he never fails to veer into the most cartoonish version of every story. Threatening to blow his wife up with dynamite? Did this woman cheat on Wile E. Coyote? Is this a PSA for cheating on a cartoon character? You're not even worth the paint it would take to paint a tunnel on the side of a cliff that I can somehow run through, but when you try, you just smash into the wall. Now, stop kissing him. Why are you still kissing him? I'm talking to you. Hey!
Why the hell are you even married to me? What the hell are you doing carrying my child?
Why are you carrying my child? You know I've lost my last 12 consecutive children to 12 seemingly unrelated accidents, right?
What the hell are you doing carrying my child? And why didn't you get rid of it when you had the chance? Because listen to me. I wish to God that you had.
And then he walks out the door, but instead of being the door to like the front of the house, it's just a door to a different part of the house. Okay, immediately I'm intrigued. Not just by the teaser of the video, but also by the concept of a woods security guard. They're very specifically not wearing police uniforms. They're security for the woods. Are they the little girl's security? Was she famous? Are they the bouncers to some exclusive under the bridge nightclub? Lewis tries to get in to see his daughter and they're like, whoa, hold on, man. Who do you know here? Nah, man, you're not coming in alone. If you want to get in, you're gonna have to bring in at least 3 deer. The ratio's all off in there. I wonder about his acting process. Like, I wonder if that fall was intentional or not. I kind of feel like it was. It seems like he has very specific views about people's mannerisms when they're dealing with a tragedy. You're either a graceful ballerina or a clumsy buffoon. Okay, I know that's the sound of him crying in slow-mo, but the first time I watched this, I thought there was like a bear growling somewhere. Finding my beautiful daughter dead, and also there's a bear right behind me! Oh no! This dude cannot catch a break, man.
Give me back my son!
In this video, his son gets kidnapped. There's no PSA or message or anything in this one. It's just a bunch of clips of him reminiscing about the good times they used to have. PSA, sometimes kids get kidnapped. And that makes this guy pretty sad. The hell's going on there? Kid's just walking through a tunnel into a mysterious light. Yeah, he didn't get kidnapped, dude. He got abducted by aliens. Things have just been so terrible since my son got kidnapped. I assume. I actually don't really know what happened to him in that tunnel, but I haven't seen him since.
I have your son.
Okay, this video does kind of creep me out because I'm imagining when they're filming this video, this kid probably thinks that his uncle just really likes hanging out with him, and that's why he's filming him all the time and always wants to spend so much time with him. But in reality, the entire time, Uncle Lewis here is just looking at him fantasizing about every tragic scenario this kid could find himself in. This poor kid, dude, when he grows up and he finds out he's been in all these videos, how is he gonna feel?
Well, Alex, I love that you're dating our son. You're probably wondering what he used to get up to in his younger years, aren't you?
Oh, no. Yes, of course I am.
All right. So I think what you're saying is it's time to bring up some baby photos.
Dad, come on. Oh, my gosh, babe, you were so cute.
Yeah, it's just kind of embarrassing, that's all.
Oh, please, come on. My baby photos are just as... What is this?
Just some of my classic baby videos. But we all have them. I know, so embarrassing. Don't worry, it's not real though. We were just cuddling.
Right, no, I didn't think it was...
Give me back my son!
Who is that?
That's his Uncle Lewis. Learned everything he knows about acting from me. I'm not even a real cowboy. I'm just pretending. He is in jail now though. Something about blowing up his wife or something.
Okay, these seem really inappropriate.
We're just cuddling.
No, in that one, you're actually not.
Oh, shut up! Oh, God, I knew you'd be too embarrassed by my silly baby videos. You cold-hearted lover.
I'm not embarrassed, I'm concerned. Why are your eyes so big? Are you baring your teeth at me like a dog?
No.
You sound like my mom before that piano fell on her head.
Which the police are still investigating, by the way.
Now she just sounds like... Bing, bong,
Bing bong.
bing, bong, bong. Because a piano fell on her?
Yes!
Also, every parent's worst nightmare? Man, how would you know? Actually, I don't know, man. This might be a parent's worst nightmare. Finding out your kid was in one of this guy's videos? Me if I ever found out my kid filmed with this guy?
Give me back my son!
These TikToks are just not adding up to me, man. You can see what I mean about how I'm unsure how any of these are PSAs. Like this one? POV, it's okay to not be okay? At being a doctor? That's actually not okay. The patient's just sitting there with their braces halfway installed. Are you okay? Now, it's all good and fun to sit here and poke fun at these TikToks, but guys, I have serious questions, okay? How does he get his eyes like that? That's one of them. I need answers, so I think I'm gonna have to go straight to the source. Straight to the source. All right, Lewis, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's been absolutely crazy watching you skyrocket to prominence lately. What has it been like to become one of TikTok's most prominent actors in such a short period of time?
Firstly, that's very nice of you to say and nice of you to put it in that way. Nobody sets out to put themselves on a platform for that content not to be seen. Obviously, with all of the positive, there's also been a lot of negative.
What do you think it is about that video or just about your content as a whole that has resonated with people so much?
Because I guess people feel it's real and it feels real and it looks real and it sounds real, that there's a question there of, is this real? Is this not real? I'm not quite sure.
I want to talk about your nephew participating in the videos a little bit. Is that your brother's kid or sister?
So I'm part of a big family. That's one of my sister's sons.
I was wondering about the boy's parents' reaction to this. It must be really exciting for them to see him in this video. Yeah, I'm just curious what that's been like for them too.
They embrace it and I have their full blessing because they completely understand what the intention is behind the videos that I'm creating. Many people don't know that, you know, within 30 seconds a child can drown in a paddling pool within this amount of water.
Right, it's a good learning experience, right? A good learning experience for people, probably even for the boy's parents too, just to, you know, see what could happen.
The best part of my life I've been acting, so this is a very normal thing for my family. When I've put them all together, I will always share them with, for example, the nephew's mother. And obviously, if she turned around to me and said, no, it doesn't sit well with me, I'm not comfortable about that, then of course I wouldn't post it.
Who knows how many parents are paying attention to their kids because of that video that wouldn't have unless they saw that kid in that pool.
I think with 50 million views, if I literally could save one child from being in that situation, then I feel that I've done a good thing.
Have you received any DMs from parents saying that they were considering leaving their child unattended in the pool or saw your video and it helped?
I have, and when I say hundreds, I have hundreds of messages every single day. I can't sit through those messages every single day. We don't have that type of time to just do that.
I want to talk a little bit about your creative process for coming up with TikToks. I know your brand focuses mainly on these sort of tragic events, very dramatic scenarios. How do you come up with those? Do you brainstorm? You know, do they just come to you and you look at your nephew, or how does that work?
You know, I am a loving uncle. I've got over 14 nieces and nephews. You know, it's whatever is that fear that is within inside you as an uncle, as a parent.
Right. So I guess what you're saying is because you're such an empathetic person and you care about your nieces and nephews so much, it's like you can't help but come up with these ideas when you're face to face with them.
It's a bit of a weird thing to say, but I do seem to have a skill for being able to tap into that level of emotion. And so therefore I use what I know is my strength within my storytelling.
The thing I was most impressed by is like in all the scenes where you're crying, it's like somehow you get your eyes like red and it's almost like they're bulging and they're, you know, tears pouring down them. How do you do that? Are you doing something to agitate your eyes, or does that just come to you?
It is training. I mean, it really is training. It's about tapping into those moments of, like we discussed a moment ago. So it just looks like it's just like that once it's all edited together.
You could be sitting there for maybe like 30 minutes or something just thinking about, you know, something awful happening to your nephew or something just to get you in that place, and then you start recording. Totally. Okay, I have a bit of a weird request. I typed up a little scene and I was wondering if you would mind reading it with me, if I could send it to you.
Oh, right. But you don't want me to get emotional right now, surely not.
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable with. Obviously, you don't have to take the time to really get into character. This is just sort of a fun little exercise at the end here. So, Lewis sits on the side of his bed, his head in his hands. As he lifts his head, we see his eyes are bloodshot and gigantic from crying. His phone begins to ring in the other room. Lewis springs to his feet and leaps like a ballerina through the door and grabs it.
Hello?
Looking for someone?
You sick bastard. Give me back my son. If you lay a finger on him, I swear to God.
Easy there, buddy. We're not gonna hurt him, just as long as you cooperate.
What do you want? Money? I'll do anything.
$1 million cash by tomorrow night.
You think I have that kind of money? I don't even have a job right now. I get fired from every hospital I work at.
We don't care where it comes from. Rob a bank for all we care.
You're sick, you know that. Sick. You're not worth the... What is that?
Anvil.
You're not worth the anvil I'd like to drop on your head. I'll get you the money. But if there's one scratch on my boy, you're in for it.
Whatever you say, Richard.
Richard? Who the hell is Richard?
Oh, aren't you?
This is Lewis.
Oh, oh my gosh, I think I have the wrong number. I'm so sorry.
You know what? That makes so much sense. I just remembered. I don't even have a son. I'm sorry. I don't even have kids.
Oh golly, what a mix-up.
It happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. Hey, good luck with the whole operation. It sounds very serious.
Dude, okay, that was awesome. Thank you so much for helping me out with that.
Did you like that? I don't know what I was actually reading. It all kind of made sense towards the end.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. You know, I have to admit, the first time I saw your videos, I did think they were a little bit strange, but you seem like a really sweet guy, and it seems like your intentions are really pure, so I hope that you're enjoying your success, and you can continue to do what you love, because that's really important.
Thank you.
Lewis, I would like to thank you so much for joining me today. While I go get my child out of the pool, do you have any last words for the people?
Well, just that, you know, at the end of the day, I'm only doing what I love to do, which is what I'm very passionate about, which is about drama and media and telling stories. I will stay focused and continue doing what I've always done. I really, really, really appreciate this opportunity to chat, Danny. And also, I've got to know a bit about you and watching some of your content, and like, great job, like, super impressed. And Yeah, well done, well done.
Well, guys, look, these are some pretty strange TikToks, but at the end of the day, this is just a man following his passion and trying to make something impactful. And while I might wish that he would stop using children in his videos and depicting the horrors that can happen to them, I do think there is a path forward for him. But let me know what you guys think. You guys fucking with these? Also, by the by, I have some new merch with some nods to my tactical gear videos. This one is so insane. It says "Stay Tactical." Very cool. And the other design says "Proud Parent of a Nuclear Bomb." If you want to get either of those, head on over to dannygonzalez.store. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to join Greg, and I'll see you next time.